up, y'all? This is Songwriter ShayGenre. I'm here with a new video for you guys. It is over. It's over. Quarantine, Corona, I guess 2020 is over. Here in New York City is the first day that they have officially said that the city is open, the world is open. A lot of other cities and states have already been open, and now we're open too. So I guess that's what's up. So I wanted to talk to you guys about us as artists. Where do we go from here? What do we do now that the city is open? I know a lot of things that we've been trying to do, music-wise, have been put on pause. Sites that you've been, sites that you've been involved with, or different contracts you might have had with people albums getting paused, and nobody's touring and everything like that. So it's just been on pause for 3 freaking months since March. I know a lot of my business has been on pause, unfortunately, just because nobody was really buying music right now. I don't know. So what do we do now? It's open, it's up, it's popping. What do we do now? So I'm going to get into that real quick. This is what some of the things that I'm going to do now, just to seeing that, where we are right now. So first of all, I'm going to get back to work. And I suggest you get back to work too. I never really stopped working. I kept working on music and individual tracks and stuff like that. I kept checking up with a bunch of the sites that I'm involved with just to see if anybody was interested in buying. I had a couple interests, but people said they were interested and didn't really follow through. So I know that's also probably due to the circumstances of what's going on in the world. But now I'm going to go full throttle again. Let's just start back up. Let's just keep it going. Let's just not stop with the momentum that we already had going. So let's keep writing. One thing that never did stop was social media. So Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, and all of that was really helpful during the quarantine. You could post as much as possible, and you really had the attention of some people that you may not have had the attention of before due to the world being on pause, everybody being in the house. Now, you might could get DJ Khaled or Diddy or somebody to actually look at a DM you send them or something like that. So that was a good thing. I hope that worked out for a bunch of people. I know I personally reached out to a bunch of celebs and stuff like that. So fingers crossed. Let's see, what happens. But the city's open now, so let's just get back to work like we've been getting back to work. Keep writing, keep DMing some celebs and stuff like that we may want to work with, and let's keep up with our sites. That let's start all of that from fresh and start going there. And some of the sites where you're able to freelance and sell music and stuff like that, let's start going on those sites daily again, checking them a lot more. Some of us may have slacked off because thinking that no one was buying at the time. So it's time to, pick that back up. Let's go in there. Let's holler at those guys and just see, hey, anybody interested? Another good tip is anybody who's ever brought music from you before, maybe in the next 2 weeks, and maybe not this week, but the next 2 weeks. Well, I'm speaking for New York, but other states, like I said, have been open already for a couple weeks now. Maybe hit some of them up that people who have brought from you before, and just say, hey, I'm working, I'm available. You need anything? You got any big projects coming up? Please keep me in mind. You could also even send them some of your new shit. Like, yo, I just worked on this some new shit. What you think? Just to keep putting, you staying on the frequency of trying to work. So that could possibly help you and get you further than where you where you need to be right now. So we're gonna keep doing that. We're gonna keep social media and social media hard's body. We're not gonna stop that. Keep posting music and trying to get seen as much as possible. Any other tips I may have? Keep working. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna check out my sites. I'm gonna see if anybody's I've already worked with before wants to work now. Going to put some new music out, just to try to create a vibe around my name and stuff like that. And I think that that's the best thing. And now let's talk about the mental aspect of being off of working for so long and now trying to jump back into your vibe of creating music and stuff like that. That may be difficult as well. I can understand that because you've had all of this time to sit at home and not really do nothing and not be in the studio atmosphere, so you might need to kind of dig deep within yourself to find that vibe again, to feel that. So I would try to schedule some sessions If they're not paid sessions, just some writer sessions with some other writers. You don't have to be nothing serious, but some other writers just to like get you back in that zone again. Invite a singer over or something like that, just to, like I said, get you back in that zone again of creating and feeling the vibe that you need to feel to create the best music that you create. So that's a very good idea too, you know, like let's start these sessions up again, just some writing sessions, stuff like that. Even a listening session that could turn into a writing session that could also get your mind going and thinking about where you can move forward with music you could try to come out with in the future, just to get you in that frequency, so that's what this whole thing needs to be about for the next couple of weeks. Catching that frequency again, catching the momentum of working steadily and creating steadily, just getting back in the frequency of that. Because once that happens, everything else will flow. Everything else will start to come together, and things will go back to your norm as soon as possible. So for us creative types, a lot of it is mental. Especially if you took so much time off, you're not on the producers, not playing the piano as much again. Try to get you a regimen going. Make sure that if you're playing the piano, if you're playing the guitar, you try to squeeze in 20-30 minutes a day daily now, just to get you back, because you might have took a lot of time off in the last couple weeks. So just to get you back on that frequency, take an extra 20-30 minutes a day to just keep trying to do what you've been doing, and stay motivated. Watch you some YouTube videos of people doing what you want to do. That'll also keep you in the mind frame of getting back to work and getting back to creating, and getting on that frequency of getting some work, getting some placements and stuff like that done. So I would also a lot of these websites that help you out with placements and stuff like that, start checking them. Check some old emails if you weren't checking them before. Look at some offers that may have been available. People might start having new offers available now, because a lot of people lost a lot of money, so they might have a lot of new offers available now, trying to get you enticed to want to do something and with their company or something like that. Take advantage of those opportunities, take advantage of those emails, and try to double down on them. Create a schedule for yourself, to get you back to where you were. It could be your 20-30 minutes of practicing your instrument, whatever you do. You're making sure that you is posting a certain amount of videos or certain amount of social media posts a day, just to get yourself back in that mode. I'm doing 3 videos a day all week, three somethings. I'm posting on social media. I'm going to do 3 posts a week or something to keep you motivated and keep doing it. Start writing your ideas down again. Just keep your notepad with you, and little song ideas you might have, little hook ideas you might have. Just keep that going, because now you're going outside again. You may be going back to your regular job or work, and you want to just kind of try to stay on the music frequency as much as possible. So writing down little ideas you may come up with, that could be very helpful as well. So now when you get in the studio, you got something to build on, because you already had this little idea. I always make voice notes. My phone is full of voice notes of just little melodies and rhyme schemes and stuff that just come in my head. I'm always doing that. So that's also another good idea. You don't have a pen and a paper right there, write a quick voice note. So now when you get to your time to, work, you actually have you're not sitting there like, well, what do I do now? I also like to keep a running to-do list. So when you are just miraculously think of an idea, something like that, or something that you want to do, or dag, I seen this contest I want to get involved in, or I want to contact so-and-so person. Keep your to-do list going. So once you actually have time to sit down and you're ready to do some work, you actually know what you're going to do. Because sometimes you could sit down and be like, I'm about to work, I want to do some work, and you sit there like, well, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. You got to try to keep, especially with this freelancing thing, there's no boss. You have to be your own boss, and you got to keep yourself focused, and you got to keep yourself on the path to get into where you want to get to. You know what I'm saying? Another great thing I like to do is work in my planner. That can also help for songwriters and producers and stuff like that. The more I'm working in my planner, the more I am mapping out the tiny aspects of my day, tiny aspects of my life. So I know I have this big goal of being this multi-million-dollar songwriter. Yes. I can start to depict little things out of that big goal, little things out of that big goal. So that's a really helpful tip, just to get you back in the mode, get you back in the emotions of creating content, getting ready to get in the studio. So when you finally do get that call telling somebody when to work with you, it's not like you have to you have to brush any dust off you. You're already ready. Stay ready. Okay, don't get ready, stay ready. So something like that will just help you. And let's just try to stay positive and keep our momentum up, because like I said, especially for me, songwriting is very mental. If I'm not in the greatest of moods, I don't really want to write a song right then and there, or a song won't come out in the way that I may have wanted it to. So let's just keep our morale up, start to hang out with your friends again. And another thing else that also I think we should look to get ideas and create more. You've been isolated for so long, just alone. I get a lot of ideas from being around my peers, being around my friends, hanging out, going to go do stuff. Little things come up, conversations that you might have in a group that you could actually use for something else or something like that. So it's time to start to go back outside. It's time to start to talk to your friends and seeing them, get more in depth about what they've been going through and shit like that. And all of these little notes in your mind of things that you could work on, things that you could talk about, all of them, like little notes in your mind. Okay, so that's something to really, really work on, and try to get you pushing through and get you on the right path for what's about to happen in the next couple of weeks. We gotta get this momentum back. We gotta get ready to work again. We gotta be excited about going to the studio, writing some hot shit, and creating revenue for ourselves. All right. So that's gonna wrap up this video. And I have so much more to come, so please stay tuned. You can like, comment, subscribe, do what you do. Don't like, don't comment, don't subscribe. This shit ain't monetized. But good luck to everybody. And I really want to stay positive. I'm gonna push some positivity off to you, so you could try to stay positive as well, and we could get through this little hurdle of maybe stagnant and not really have been doing anything, or writer's block, don't really know what to write about at the moment. So I'm sending you some good energy. I know that we're all going to push through and do what we got to do. We're going to create amazing beats, amazing songs, amazing contacts, amazingness. Okay, so let's just stay focused. Let's just stay positive. Let's just listen to a couple of the tips I just gave, and hopefully everything works out. And in a month from now, it'll be like nothing ever happened, But that's what we need to do to get what we, get back where we were. We need to get back on our frequency, of working, back on our frequency of creating. All right. Thank you guys for watching. This is your girl, Songwriter, ShayGenre. I'll see you next time.